Hello everyone, in this video I'm gonna show you how to get around Da Nang city, places to visit, to shop and enjoy good food so that you can plan your trip well and have a pleasant stay in my beautiful hometown. Da Nang is Vietnam's third largest city and it is located midway between Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City. Many tourists consider Da Nang a transit place for their trips to Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng National Park, Imperial Capital Huế, Hội An Ancient Town, and Mỹ Sơn Sanctuary, which are the four UNESCO World Heritage Sites in central Vietnam. But in this video, I'm gonna prove to you that Da Nang is not just a gateway to those well-known places, but it's a gorgeous city that is totally worth a few days of stay. Unlike Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City, Da Nang is much more peaceful. It has rich cultural tradition and a lot less traffic. It also boasts some of the world's most beautiful and isolated beaches and some of the friendliest people in Vietnam. The best time to visit the city and swim in the sea is from April to September. Try to avoid October and November unless you want to see heavy rain every day and sometimes even tropical storms. You can fly to Da Nang from Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City with Vietnam Airlines or Jetstar, as well as from overseas, for example from Singapore with Silk Air. The airport is located within the city, so it's just 5 minutes away from popular places like Han River Bridge, for example. The street in Da Nang is pretty much pedestrian friendly, so moving around on foot is a good choice. The best way to get around the city is on motorbike. You can ask the hotel people from motorbike rental service, but of course taxi is another option which is available pretty much everywhere. From the airport, following Nguyễn Văn Linh Street will lead you to the Han River. If you arrive at Da Nang after 2013, you might be able to see a dragon bridge here. The Museum of Charm sculpture is now on your right. The museum was built in 1915 in charm architectural style, which displays the most extensive collection of charm art worldwide. It's definitely a must-see in Da Nang. If you are interested in a short cruise along the Han River, you can get on the Sông Hàn floating restaurant, which parks here, and it parks at 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. every day. It's a triple-decker restaurant cum bar cafe with live music and karaoke. A few hundred meters away, at number 222 Trong Phu Street, is Apsara Restaurant, one of the high-end restaurants in town, which offers a wide range of Vietnamese dishes and authentic charm and traditional Vietnamese music and dance performances. At the corner of Bạch Đằng and Thái Phiên Street, you will see Bamboo 2 Bar, which is currently the most popular bar hangout for Westerners and expats. At the crossroad of Trong Quốc Toảng and Trong Phu Street, you see the French-style Da Nang Cathedral, which was built in 1923. It is also called Rooster Church or Nhà thờ con gà in Vietnamese because of the weathercock on top of this stepper. You can catch the bus to Hội An or Marble Mountain, known as Non Nước, at the bus stop in front of the church. Further up on Trong Phu Street is Han Market. This is where you can see how traditional Vietnamese market looks like. You can shop for Da Nang specialty and other souvenirs here. You can park your motorbike along Nguyễn Thái Học Street at some of the houses with the sign Giữ xe. It's kind of parking lot for motorbikes in Vietnam. They will issue you a number badge or a parking ticket, which you will return together with a few thousand dongs upon picking up your motorbike later. Lying on Hùng Vương Street, the building between Phan Chu Trinh and Nguyễn Chí Thanh Street is Trân Vương Theatre, kind of opera house of the city. Oh, in case you are thirsty, at the foot of the Han River Bridge, there's a shop selling sugarcane juice for more than 30 years at number 65 Trong Phu. It's a special Vietnamese refreshing drink called nước mía, very cheap but really good. From Han River Bridge, following Lê Duẩn Street, you will see University of Da Nang on your left. at the intersection with the Lê Street. If turn right here, you see the oldest high school in Da Nang called Phan Chu Trinh High School. During school terms, if you pass by here at around 6:30 or 11:30 a.m., you will see many high school girls in traditional white outside, which is really beautiful. At the back of the school at number 5, Hải Phòng, there's a local food store selling mì Quảng, which is the most famous local specialty. It's a very special kind of Vietnamese noodle. Now that you're in Da Nang, you've got to try this. If you wanna try more Da Nang food, you can visit danangcuisine.blogspot.com for more recommendations. At number 35 Hải Phòng Street is Cao Đài Temple with similar architecture as the Tây Ninh Holy See, the seat of Cao Đài-ism in Tây Ninh, Vietnam. Inside the main building, there's a sign in front of the altar saying Vạn giáo nhất lý, meaning all religions have the same reason. In the background are the founders of 5 other religions: Mohammed, Lao Tzu, Jesus, Buddha, and Confucius. It's an interesting stopover in Da Nang. If you arrive in Da Nang by train, you might come out here at the Da Nang railway station at number 202 Hải Phòng Street. Walking around the city, don't be surprised if you see so many cafes and local pubs. It's because coffee and beer drinking are the most common leisure activities of Da Nang people, and karaoke as well. It might be a good idea to experience the authentic Vietnamese coffee drinking culture at one of the chatting coffee shops at many street corners in Da Nang. The coffee shops are normally packed with people sitting on low wooden tables and chairs like this. The coffee in Central Vietnam is very strong and has a wonderful smell, so you've got to give it a try. Have a stroll along Bạch Đằng Street. You can get very nice view of the young and dynamic city, especially at night. There are quite a few bridges over the Han River. More remarkable ones are the Han River Bridge and Thuận Phước Bridge. Going on Bạch Đằng Street, passing by the Han River, you will see on your left the city library and the town hall. The pavement of this street is kind of multifunctional. It might be a fitness center at sunrise, a gathering place for chess players in the afternoon, or hip-hop dancing and skating spot in the evening. If you look for Western food, you can go to Bread of Life at number 5 Dong Da. It's very unknown to the locals, but very famous on Lonely Planet guidebook. The owners are an American couple, and the food served here is really fantastic, but not very expensive, and more of the staff are deaf, so it's a charity project. If you cross the Han River Bridge and run all the way through Phạm Văn Đồng Street, you will see Mother Ochre sculpture or monument where the real Da Nang beach is. It used to be Mỹ Khê Beach or China Beach, made famous by the American TV series of the same name. It is no doubt one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. You can take a rest at one of the available chairs here for a drink. It should cost you just about $1 or so. From Mother Ochre Monument, turning right, you will see a range of beachfront restaurants that offer amazing seafood here. They normally have an English menu, and I really recommend you to try the seafood there. But if you don't mind eating at places without tablecloth, just sit down at one of the many food stores along the Hoàng Sa and Trường Sa Street to enjoy the authentic Vietnamese experience. Hardly anyone speaks English, so you just pour at something that looks interesting and hope for the best. The food here are excellent too, and here is a trick for you. The more crowded ones are often the good ones. Traveling along the Trường Sa Street, you will see many 5-star hotels and resorts along the beach. That's why they call it 5-star Street of Da Nang. There are also great golf courses and casino here if you're interested. This street will lead you all the way to Hội An, passing by Non Nước Beach, which is also very famous. Now let's get back to the west bank of the Han River. Don't forget to have a ride along the 12-kilometer-long Nguyễn Tất Thành Street against the cool wind to enjoy the beautiful natural landscapes with mountains and Da Nang Bay. You can stop at Red Beach or Bãi tắm Xuân Thiều for a very nice view of sandy beach and blue water. Crossing the Thuận Phước Bridge and go all the way further, you will see again the Đà Nẵng beach and many typical local fishing boats, which is quite nice. Turning left and traveling further and further up the mountains leads you to Linh Ứng Pagoda, which features a stunning view of the sea, the sky, and a 67-meter tall statue of Quảng Thế Âm facing the ocean. A great place for some photography of the beaches and the city. Sơn Trà Peninsula is a large mountainous range. You can spend half a day exploring this area by motorbike. Have a break at Buddha Bay or many other small bays along here. On top of this monkey mountain is where you can get magnificent panoramas and breathtaking views of the entire city. Marble Mountain is great for a half-day tour, and Bana Hills is perfect for a one-day, one-night getaway, but I need to do a separate video for them. If you wish to maximize your stay in Da Nang, it's best you stay by the river or on the beach, where you have access to one of the best views of the water and the mountains.
Yeah, that's it. I hope after watching this video you're more confident now getting around Da Nang on your own. I wish you a pleasant stay and enjoy your time in my city. Thank you for watching and bye bye.